when you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Bond. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the timing just a hair off. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now and play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick completion to the right. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Porter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Motion from the back. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got it at the
job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. For this offense, third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Forget the kick, he wants to throw. The first down is picked up, and the gamble pays off. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And they're in for a touchdown.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Floating away. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And he's in for the touchdown.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Big fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back.
Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Completes the shuffle pass. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Creates a little room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. All they need is a field goal to make it a two-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
A strike downfield. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's turning it on. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David. So
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into their happy place for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And to get rid of it quickly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 11 back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sends him back in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go, oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for the touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And Jesse
Going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big hitting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep...
And a sack all the way back at the 5. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5.